Welcome, everybody. I'm Eric Leo 108, the philosopher, sociologist, and hip hop artist, with the Tuesday uh, album review. If you're new here, Tuesdays I sit down and walk through a full album from start to finish, bar for bar, concept by concept. Today's album is called What Now 2. The last 2 weeks we've been going over the What Now albums. Follow on Bandcamp. That's I think it's ericleo108.bandcamp.com. Here's what we're doing. I'm going to give you a quick update, read the blog post from Lyceum Records, the blog. Then we listen to the album track by track. After each song, I'm gonna open the chat for a live Q&A. Ask me about the lyrics, the concept behind the track, and the production, whether it stood out to you. We're going deep today. I only have so much time today. This is probably only gonna last 15 minutes to a half hour, where normally I would spend like 45 minutes to an hour. Before we jump in, drop where you're watching from and check out the blog post at lyceumrecords.com. That's lyceumrecordz.com. Links are in the description. The blog goes deeper on the concepts behind the project. So who made the beats? Oh, I should open up. Give me a second. There's a lot. I wanted to have as many beat makers as I could on these, while also it being either I had the beats or the beats were free. Excuse me. And I wanted an album with that featured a bunch of beat makers. Beats are by El Marquis, Suspenseful, Cozy Bear Beats, Tantu Beats, C-Mad, Anu Domini, and Raini Beats. The album was produced by Keanu Beats. Okay. I gotta find this here. I guess What Now 2 is my latest album I've been releasing. Okay. Did I say I was going to read the blog post for Lyceum Records? I'm going to here in a second. Give me 1 second. Refresh. Okay, this is what it looks like on lyceumrecords.com. I thought I was going to do a piece of content. I'm still going to do it. And then I get to the point where I go to do the content, and then I think to myself, well, what content do I do? And then it takes a prodigious, I don't even know if that's a word, prodigious amount of background work to make sure that you're actually producing content that's going to get in front of people. Otherwise, it doesn't matter. Unless I can reach paying customers or people that are willing to support me in some way, but it's all for naught. And right now, it's all for naught. I have to figure out. I have to really hone in on my audience and figure out who I'm talking to. That's one of the things I got to do. I got to figure out how to make hooks, what content I need to do, how to write the script. I got to figure all that out. There's more, but it's not just as easy as putting the camera live and just doing it. So I'm trying to figure out the content end, and then I remembered I'm in this group for Sync, and Sync is more is it's gonna give me it's gonna help a lot. So and I'm more prepared for that than I have like the assets for it. So I gotta sit down and like my Mondays are always clobbered by doing this album, and the reason I'm breaking this up is because I need to do this, like the albums, and I need to. The real reason I started this was to get them all on Bandcamp and spread out the work. Um, so I'm at least gonna go live because it doesn't take a lot of work to go live and do that. But yeah, and then I really want to get to recording The Myth of the Sun, and the book is done, but I haven't recorded it, and I want to get that published. That's the next on the audiobook side. I'm fully uploaded. Every blog, I have 10 blogs now. I added apolloiero.com, which I gotta update. I'm gonna come back out with my old Apollo stuff on the Apollo Aero channel on YouTube and creating one. Yeah, and I'm fully uploaded on Psychosocial Philosopher until like August. Same with Socioeconomic Markets, same with Nouveau Economics, and then I'm uploaded for a couple weeks on Independent Hip Hop and what Lyceum Records. I'm pretty much taking it but week by week, and same with Sociology of Love. Those blogs are all uploaded a couple weeks in advance, at least, if not like months ahead. And I've been working on that for like the last 2 weeks, really, getting that all prepared. The goal is to set it and forget it and not worry about it and just add more ideas and then add them later, like I do with the music. But it's starting. But yeah. Anyways, I've been working on stuff. I gotta get into sync. So the whole reason I gotta sit down and do at least a few hours. Like we're talking probably like tens to maybe like 100 hours of, not 100, probably like tens of hours into research and understanding about content, which is gonna come from Callaway and Sync, which is gonna come from this group. So. Yeah. Anyways. Hi. I'm gonna read the blog post for Lyceum. What I mean to say is I could really use your support. Um. What Now 2? Eric Leo's conscious hip hop album on power, politics, and propaganda. This is what it looks like. Power, politics, and propaganda. That's and then there's me, and then right there. The first What Now EP took aim at the rap game, artists, clout chasers, the underground, the fraudulent. Eric Lee 108 said what had to be said and didn't flinch. What Now 2 takes the energy and points it at somewhere bigger. Released December 26, 2025. This is Eric Leo's 11th album and most politically charged project to date. Where the first EP was about hip hop culture, the sequel is about the culture. America, power, propaganda, and the systems that shape how we think without realizing it. This is hip hop and as a diagnostic tool, and Eric uses it with precision. A bigger sound, a broader canvas. The first What Now was built entirely on Kylo Got Beats production. For the sequel, Eric opened the doors wide. Beats from El Marquis, Suspenseful, Cozy Bear Beats, Tantu Beats, CMAD, Anno Domini Nation, and Ryani Beats, with Keanu handling production duties across the project. The result is more textured, wide-ranging album that gives each track room to breathe and hit differently. 8 tracks, 8 angles, and the same core question. Who's really running this thing, and what are you going to do about it? Then there's a track by track breakdown, which I'll leave you um, to read on lyceumrecords.com. That's LYCEUMRECORDZ.com. Why this album matters right now. What Now 2 arrives in the cultural moment defined by noise, information overload, political theater, economic anxiety dressed up as culture war. Most music responds to this by going louder or softer. Eric does neither, he goes deeper. This is why this album matters right now. This album is built for people who feel like something is wrong but struggle to put language to it. It's built for independent thinkers, conscious music lovers, and anyone who has looked at the state of the country and thought, what now? In the tradition of KRS-One, Immortal Technique, Lupe Fiasco, and early Eminem, artists who understood that hip-hop's real power is its ability to make you think while making you feel. Get the album, get What Now 1 free. When you buy What Now 2 directly from Eric, you get the original What Now EP, including the same download with no extra charge. Both projects, one purchase, full picture. If you prefer Bandcamp, you can stream, download, and support the project there too. And if you haven't already, please follow Eric on Bandcamp. It would really help. It makes a real difference for an independent artist and helps the music reach more people who need to hear it. Okay. That was it. That was the blog post. Now we're going to listen to it. How much time do we have? It's 21 already? Blabbermouth. Sorry. Get to the music. This is Herb. We start with the fun one. It's adult music, by the way.
It's a work day Herb.
Hi, India, from America.
Music is my currency. I'm flyer than a bird. Higher on the herb than Snoop Doggy Dogg. Go and spread the word. Be like this blunt is burgeoning. I smoke the best. That's like I know how it is. Fat, juicy out there. The smoke so good, it feels like sex. We're big booties like boobies and doobies get wet. We're rolling up the herb, packing up the perp. These sticky fingers from trichome burrs of THC mixed with CBD. You got a body high from dopamine. That good smoke. Focus on the boldness and terpentine notes and floral potents. You can ingest it from oral confections. If you don't smoke, eat and digest it. It's a workday herding. I make it better, certainly. I make it back perfectly. Music is my currency. I'm flyer than a bird. I'm on the herb, then Snoop Doggy Dogg. Go and spread the word. He's like this bond is burgeoning, and I smoke the best. That's like I know how it is. Fat, juicy out there. The smoke's so good, it feels like sex. We're big booties like boobies and doobies get wrecked. She looking at me facts, wanting me for the sex. Tied down on the bed, focusing on the head. She like, what position you love? How you like to have fun? I said, will you knock my prostate with your tongue? I thought you loved me. Why are you leaving? Taste my feelings and what's revealing. I love marijuana. Together we bonded. We're fond of each other and combine a function. It's a workday herding. I make it better, certainly.
Okay, you get the picture. This is The Boss. That last one was Herb by El Marquis. This is The Boss by Suspenseful Music.
I'm spitting that game, you know what it is. I'm leveling up, I'm doing it big, I'm making it better, I'm letting love in, I'm spreading the message, I give them this gift. What happens when rapping is all that there is, and you've made a habit out of the cloud and the grip. I don't kiss the boss's ass, I have real talent. I am the boss.
I kiss my own ass gladly.
I got that substance, I make it custom every other track. I'm like, here's some of that dumb shit, politically correct, like Kato on the track. Wishing they'd listen to reason instead. Philosophical teachings seems like Diogenes preaching propaganda egregious and obfuscating the people. I'm spitting that game to know what it is. I'm leveling up, I'm doing it big, I'm making it better, I'm letting love in, I'm spreading the message, I give them this gift. What happens when rapping is all that there is, and you've made.
So that was the Bosch. This is Sweeney.
You're gonna have to get the TNA to kids, selling jeans that fashions get, and he thinks that hate will get her to heaven when Jesus would give her a big 6'7". It's wilted rose and hose inspection, anti-woke. She knows she's
This is an Anno Domini beat.
Yo, listen, could give a fuck, you think I'm punk, you're a cunt, bitch, stop. Start digging in your butt, twinning. No one will forget about what you done did, suck his dick. That's all you're good for. All the mean girls are like, boo, you whore farming, overtly alarming, something less Grizzlies, just ask for Sydney. Sweeney Todd is a piece of me. Finally chopped is how it seems. Temperature mid, TNA to kids, selling jeans that fashions get. If it thinks that hate will get her to heaven when Jesus would give her a big 6'7". She may be G-App, but
Okay, the Boss was by Suspenseful. This is Ryanie Beats.
handouts. That's not socialism. That's called subsidies, and they're inherent in capitalism. I keep on hearing about these things called handouts, so let a sociologist make the argument stand out. Think you can get away with taking what is sacred? I'll tell you in this statement, we allow it. Take it. That's what politicians say when they give your taxes away, cause by far and away corporations take. If you're not propaganda, you see it plain. Handouts while making record profits, then turn around and lay off the process. If you're mad at handouts, be mad at corporations, cause by far and away they're the ones that take the subsidized big ad, big oil and gas, but gets mad at Dan for buying soda cans. Stimulus checks are socialism, but PPP loans are wholesome living. Corporations rule and extract your labor. Aren't you glad you had that baby? No money for WIC, well they're not having kids, but defense contracts are a score for the rich. I keep on hearing about these things called handouts, so let a sociologist make the argument stand out. If you think you can get away with taking what is sacred, I'll tell you in the statement we allow it. Take it.
Okay, real talk. I want to say something before we keep going. I'm an independent artist. No label, no marketing budget, no machine behind me. What I have is a catalog, this philosophy, and this community. Streaming pays a fraction of a penny. That's just the reality of the industry right now. So I'm not asking you to stream it. I'm asking you to buy the album. Your support on Bandcamp means everything. The link is in the description. Even $1 goes directly to keeping this music coming. If this resonated with you at all, that's how you show it. I appreciate your support more than you know. So you can find the album by going to ericleo108.com /what now is one word. Or you can go to Bandcamp at ericleo108.bandcamp.com. I could really use your support, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for being here, and thank you for your support. Now let's get back in.
That's what politicians say when they give your taxes away, cause by far and away corporations take. If you're not propaganda, you see it plain. Republicans don't have a problem with handouts, they have a problem with helping people and handling fallout, making society unequal. They try to hide, but they're terrible people. Yeah, look, we get it, you're a shitty person and use money for derisive purposes, cause corporate subsidies, tax breaks, and bailouts is really what it means to be mad at handouts. Here comes the propaganda about welfare queens. Dig up Reagan and piss on his teeth while we give handouts to economic kings. We blame the homeless for living in the streets, more homes than homeless. It's the system, you think, but it's like Republicans don't learn to see. Every day you piss me off from how you perceive things. So here's a little melody for Republicans, feel me?
Okay, that was handouts. This is Dementia Dawn. This is by Cozy Bear Beats.
Let's talk, America. You hired a failure. Why you gawking at Eric when your actions are terror? Let's talk, America. A Nazi in control by policy and ideology. Fascism unfolds. Look what you got yourself into. This is not what good men do. Dementia Don is out the room cause he failed his diaper and made America the poo. Stupid. Or maybe it's dumb. I feel like Sabrina when I talk about Trump. The anti-hero. Taylor knows we channel Nero. When in Rome, if it walks like a duck, talks like a duck, howls Hitler like a duck, that duck is a Nazi. Elon's a duck. Trump is a duck. The only way they know love is abuse when they let Republicans legislate your uterus. And here comes an influx of death from innocence. Mothers that listen in, stop voting for ignorance and against your interests. Your lives are what's taking it.
Okay, we got 15 more minutes. That's 3 songs, and we got 5 to go. We'll get through 4 more. Oh, we can't listen to this one. Can we listen to this one? I gotta skip the intro.
Exist, they never worked for it. Exploited labor and amended it. That drive that fuels the industry ties. Money over people, money over people.
This is Thriller. This is by Tantra Beats.
Made it legal. Agrarian reforms would make amends, so we should tax billionaires at 99% until they don't exist. They never worked for it. Exploited labor and amended it, then act like they invented it. That probably makes them pissed, but I really don't give a shit. Pay your entire carbon footprint, or I hope you suffer, bitch. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Go on and fuck your own ass. You should demand that they pay, understand?
Okay. This is an Anno Domini.
Don't show respect. Rip their faces off. Go after the neck.
I can't play this one either. That was Yeah We Bang 2. That was a beat by Anno Domini.
His name is Eric. He doesn't give a shit.
This is called MAGA.
He'll fuck your asses in America. Here, MAGA, dumb, stupid, fuck, ass, cunts, useless, embrace, racist, shameless Putin. Here's a little sample of your ample, you're barbarian assholes. I hope you get canceled. I'm insignificant and crying like a kid, and I'll come back and rub my shit in your face, bitch. I'll fulfill the prophecy and make you regret it. Nah, boo boo, fuck your ass shit. What you gonna do when the bullshit you spew is seen and viewed as an old-fashioned school? Stratified America is setting me to great, but here comes the results of the second Gilded Age. DI statements are bad and heinous.
So like everything in this has come true. So before MAGA made Americans hate America, now MAGA has made MAGA hate MAGA. I saw something like the most regretful people in America, or the most regretful voters of Trump are MAGA. You know, it makes me feel I've been waiting to do this content about MAGA for so long, and then now that I'm ready to do it, like it's like piling on. Yeah. I still might do it because I do not like MAGA. I can't stand them. There's a reason why we have these problems. The unaffordability crisis, now that we're in a war, this whole tariff deal, insolvent as a country, not to mention ICE or Homeland Security.
Veterans and cause hysteria went after the families and made it known we should do the same. Revenge is cold without the winner at Mar-a-Lago. The environment's about to be on a tightrope, about to fall in spring, summer. It's gonna be hell because American voters. We warned you about this, we all saw it coming. If you didn't, you're blind and a dumbass sucker. This is your fault. Admit your mistakes and stop supporting a racist rapist.
What's good?
MAGA, dumb, stupid, fucked in ass. Cunts and useless, embrace, racist, shameless, brutal, fascist, racist. Look what you did.
Okay. I don't know if I can play this one either.
You're so dumb. Yeah, you're so stupid.
This is Charlie Kirk. This was so funny. I'll tell you a story. In the Raini group, like this is where I get all of his beats, and there's another artist, named J Hive that we made the same beat. When we made we made a song to the same beat, and this was it, and it was both about Charlie Kirk. It was crazy. It was crazy. Anyways, if you like Charlie Kirk, go listen to J Hive song. It's called Charlie Kirk. But if you are indifferent to don't appreciate him, this song is probably more appropriate for you.
You're so dumb.
This is so at the end of Handouts, there's this like little reprieve, and then I took that, I made that first, and then I took that hook off of it and put it at the beginning of this, because I'm basically talking to Republicans, and I just want to let them know, wow, are you stunningly moronic. It would be funnier if it wasn't so tragic.
Yeah, you're so stupid. You're so dumb. Yeah, you're so stupid. Listen close. You're so dumb. Yeah, you're so stupid. Broken love is your business. What you want? Some good Christian, but blame women are vindictive. Embrace disease for your children. Fuck your face and that racist. Kiss my ass. Just embrace it that you're a Nazi. Lover hating unless it's yours. And then you're raging. Culture of violence, authoritarianism, anti-intellectual Latin racism, replacement theory, DEI clearly, election denial, is this appealing? Civil rights was a mistake, Floyd had no case, blacks caused more crimes, his words not mine, let's face it, you like him cause you're a piece of shit. On the real, Charlie's death was a gift to the Trump administration so they could get to justify oppression of the rest. 18,000 have died this year from gun violence, but Charlie brings you to tears. Cherry pick the fuck, we have to lower our flags, but Melissa and her husband don't get that. Let's analyze why terrorism on the rise since 9/11. That's by design, make no mistake. His corpse a puppet. Vance got his hand up his ass and running with it. Don't talk to me about morality. Watch kids get shot and then act casually. But when a Nazi gets shot, it's some Greek tragedy. Broken love is your business. What you want? Some good Christian.
Okay, if you want to see me do like a breakdown of each one of these songs, like I do one on the Friday listening party, you'll have to go back in the log and see the live for it. Anyways, that's gonna be it. I got stuff to do. I would love to be live with you guys all day. But I can't. I have stuff to do. I have dreams. I have goals. I have aspirations. So I appreciate you being here. Please buy my albums. I really need the support. I would really appreciate it. If let me know what you want me to do. You know, as an artist, how can I fulfill your desires as an artist, being a supporter? So that's what I really want to. That's what I really want to know. If you go to Fiends.com, you'll see a pop up, and you can sign up for my email list. I gotta send out that email. I never did that. Oh my god. Anyways, I got stuff to do like that. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for at least listening to my music. You know, even if you don't buy it, I understand, but I really need your support. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of my family. You're awesome. You can find the What Now album at ericleo108.com/what now. And you can find the What Now album 2. You can find the What Now album 2 at ericleo108.com/what now. There's 2 albums. But you can find it also on Bandcamp at ericleo108.bandcamp.com. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of my family. You're awesome. I love you very much. And until next time, you take care, all right? Bye.